Hello everyone, it's Kayla with Snap Expressions, and I wanted to do a video today using a grapevine wreath. We don't do a lot of that anymore. There's a lot of wire forms that the Dollar Tree has that people are using, but I found these flowers at Hobby Lobby, and they're just beautiful. So I couldn't put them on just a regular wire form. I wanted to put them on the grapevine. And so I wanted to make this video. A lot of you know me by my group, Snap Expressions by Kayla. And a lot of you don't know my background. But it's a beautiful day outside. It's cold, crisp, and the wind's blowing. And this morning I got up and I had this really massive headache. Well, I have had a brain tumor, and so some days I struggle a lot more than others, but I did want to get on and do this, and so if I stutter a little bit or something's wrong with my speech, I've got a lot going on, so just bear with me. But I think that this is going to turn out to be a real pretty wreath. These are the extras I've got. I don't know that I'll use them all. I even have one with color that I might just put in, you know, for fall. And then I've got some decorative mesh. And I have the word blessed. I have my glue gun. I have my wire cutters and scissors. I also have my pan of hot glue. So sometimes whenever I do flowers and stuff inside the grapevine wreath, I melt glue in this little, I don't know if you can see it, in this little pan right here. It's a little electric skillet pan. That's what I use to dip the stems in so I don't have to use so much hot glue. Okay, so bear with me while I get all this situated. All right. Also, I've chosen some ribbon that is just kind of in a neutral color, and I'll probably try to make a bow. So I'm going to turn down the hot glue because I can feel it from way over here. So I'm just going to work on the main flower right now, and I'm just going to put these to the side. Okay. All I'm going to do is, this was $16.99. And I got it for 40% off. So, you know, we don't shop at Hobby Lobby unless there's a big sale, right? If you're like me, everything has to be on sale. So, all right, here we go. This is so pretty. I'm just going to cut it extra right now. Some of them I'm going to cut long, and some of them I'm going to cut short. But while I'm just beginning, I'm going to cut them all pretty long, and then if I have to go back and cut them shorter, then that's no big deal. This vine is so thick and pretty, and this is something I just wanted to do because it's not really, it can stay in your home year round, so it doesn't have to be just for fall, and it's not for Christmas. So just depending on what you use to accent this flower. As you can see, these are not from the Dollar Tree. These are a lot harder and thicker to cut. But like I said, they're so pretty. They're worth it. They're a lot better value for what you are getting at the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree, don't get me wrong, but this is just better quality. I'm also going to just cut these little, pull them off if I can, these little leaves to use later. Don't throw anything away but this. So, all right, I thought about it, and I kind of want to do this a little different. I would like to do it. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that so pretty? I'm just like, what should I do? So I want to kind of do something with the flowers up here. and then something, not in the middle, but something with the flowers down here, like so. Okay, so I'm just going to work probably on the bottom first. I'm going to lay these to the side. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull this off, put them to the side. And as you can see, the stem is way too long for this. So I'm just right there. You may not be able to see me, but that's okay. I want you to see what I'm doing. All right, so I'm going to cut this a little bit more and just start. So you just kind of see how long the stem needs to be. And it doesn't matter if it shows a little bit like this, because, you know, we'll cover it up. But I do want to cut it just a tad bit shorter. There it went. Oh, a projectile. Before I hot glue this, I'm going to kind of get a picture of what I want. So, cut this. Today my husband's not feeling very well, so he's taking a long winter's nap. So if I'm a little bit soft-spoken, that's why. Okay. So far it looks so pretty. Oh, because I burnt my finger the other day, and it is just driving me crazy. Just extra. Pull it off. Let's see. Can you kind of see? Okay. I'm going to make this one short. I'm going to cut it off, just about off. Remember, I'm not gluing these down to begin with. I'm just kind of getting a picture of what I want. Okay, and this one has the greenery on it. So, see just about how short the stem is. It's just this long right here. I'm just going to kind of build it around. This is great. We got a lot of little greenery to go on here. I'm going to put this just like that. And I'm just building it so you can see how we've got these flowers right here. And I'm going to save these flowers for the top part. So they're over there. Now, I think I like it like that, so I think I'm just going to glue it. So I have to take this off. It is so hot. Y'all have to be so careful if you do this. One thing I haven't done. I didn't turn on the light today. So if that makes it a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to just dip the ends of these. You can kind of see what I'm doing. I pull it over here. Okay, that had the hot glue on the stem. This way you're not burning your fingers. Okay. This is the best way, y'all. Just go get you this little bitty, I guess we call it a little skillet. And just melt your glue sticks in there. And just twirl it around whenever you put it in there. Okay. One more for this one. It's going to be short. Just be careful with the glue. Okay, now I've got these glued in. This one had some greenery. I'm going to go ahead and add some greenery. These are the greenery that I took off of the stems already. I don't know if I told you, but this is an 18-inch wreath. So now I'm just going to put some greenery in there. All these little, it's got stringy glue. If you see what I'm doing the glue and the stringy glue. I don't know if they make glue that's not stringy. Okay. Just going to go ahead and use all of this. Greenery. Also, if you need to, use a little popsicle stick or something to hold it down. Don't use your finger. Trust me. All the burns I've had lately, you think I'd learned my lesson, but somehow it just still gets on me. This is going to be something like you would see maybe in a floral shop. You know, like I said, a lot of people are not making these anymore. They're using the wire forms, but I still love the Grapevine Wreaths. So here's what we have so far. Okay. And just have to kind of play with it to see where you want your greenery to come from. I'm going to hold that to the side. And some of this extra stuff now, I'm going to be looking at it, like this grass. This is really neat stuff to work with. And it pulls apart. So what I would do with this is, since it's so tall, is it will go right here and it'll go upwards, up on the wreath. I'm going to try to glue this up on the side, not just the middle. If I need to trim it, I can. But I like the look of it, just kind of being whimsical, I guess you would call it. And cut the tag off. And this is one of those that I didn't. I've used some of this before, but I can still use the rest of it. It looks like maybe I've used one little piece off of it, and I'm just going to cut it. Just going to trim it off, and I'm going to try, see how it's going to fit in there, if it fits just like the other. I think it is, and it just goes right there. So I left the stem on that. I did not cut the stem on this grass. And I'm trying to get a whole bunch on there. It's really thick glue because I'm controlling the temperature of the glue this way. So that helps it out a whole bunch. Okay. Let's see so far where we're going. I'd be glad to make somebody one if they would like that. Maybe if you just picked out the flowers or something that you would like. All right. And then let's see. What else? This. Different colors. This. I think I'm going to use that. All this. Okay. Look at the little cattails. Aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. So I'm going to see about using them in the middle. Something like this. I'm not liking that, so I'm wondering if I can just use parts of this. Let's see. I'm going to try to cut this off, y'all. It's just got floral tape on there, so I was wondering if I could just pull it apart. I think I'll just cut the stem. Just do that. I'll just cut the stem. I won't make it so tall. Start that way. This is a big, thick stem. Okay. Let's see what it's going to look like. I'm still not liking it, so I'm going to try to pull it apart so I can get some on each side. It's coming apart, but that's okay. We'll still use it. There it goes. I've got all this glue that will let me just put it all together and glue it together. Just be careful, be careful. Okay, here we go. I'm going to use my glue stick just to kind of hold them all together right here. Same thing for this side over here. This is going to be so pretty, y'all. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I just have been doing so much of the Dollar Tree stuff that I haven't got back to doing my regular stuff. Okay, this is we're still going here. This is what we have so far. Isn't that pretty? Okay. Now I said I want to do part of it at the top, so I'm going to stop right here, and I'm going to do, I still have the cattails that I'm going to use, but I'm going to go ahead and put these up on the top and pull these off, just like I did the others. Just pull these off. Okay, set them to the side, and this right here, I think I'm going to poke it through, so I'm going to cut it off about the width of the grapevine wreath, okay? And see if I can pull it through. Yep, that's exactly what I want. I'm going to do the glue. This glue, I know you can't see it because I've kind of got the angle of the camera different. Okay. I'm going to use the greenery on this one. I'm going to cut it about the same width, except I'm going to go in from the side. So much better to use the glue this way rather than the glue gun. I still have my glue gun plugged in, but I'm using the skillet, the little electric skillet. I keep a trash right beside me. If you see me putting stuff in here, there's just a trash can right there, just so it's not going in the floor. Trust me, I have to vacuum like every day in my craft room. Especially like I did that mop yesterday with the little gnome. Okay. I think I'm going to try to use the cattails. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pull these apart until I get down to the stem. I'm just going to cut it. This one's a little sharp. Okay, I'm just going to see if this is what I want. I think I do, but I think I want it shorter. So, keep trimming until you get it like you want it. Remember to leave it long until you figure out exactly how you're going to use it. I always have a good pair of wire cutters. I have a hard time keeping these to myself. Okay, I like that. Okay. My arms are like getting sore or something from, I guess, reaching backwards. Okay. I might keep this one to myself. I've been taking all of my stuff and putting it in my craft booth in Bonham. Y'all get a chance, y'all need to come visit my craft booth. It has all kinds of stuff. Okay. All right, this has 3 stems. I'm just going to do them all together. My glue is getting a little bit thick, so I'm going to have to turn my skillet up. Okay. All right, I'm liking that. I've got 2 of these. I'm going to cut them about even. these down here. I don't want to put too much on the top because I don't want to get the, you don't want to overload the top when you do a wreath like this. You just want to build a little bit down, but not a lot. And go ahead and build from the bottom up. Get it like you want it. I'm just going to continue to use this little greenery that I pulled off. I'm going to try to get it in there. Okay, this is what we have so far. You can still bend everything. Isn't it pretty? Okay. You know, I've got just about everything on there. I've got some more greenery. I think I'm going to put it at the top. Okay. I have this, but I don't think I'm going to use it. And just don't match. It just doesn't go. Now, at this point, it's just like, okay, what I want to add, what I not want to add. I used 2 of these a while ago, and I think it needs a 3rd one to balance it out. It's all about balance when you're making a wreath like this. It's all about balancing it out. And you can make it as full as you want. I'm just using what I had on hand. I didn't go buy anything special. Is this something that I want to add to it? Maybe. Just give it a little bit more character. I'm just trial and error right here, just to see if I like it. I don't like it right there. Let's see about right here. I'm thinking I like that. So I'm going to cut it just a tiny bit more. Gosh, have y'all been outside today? Oh, it's crazy. That wind is just so crazy. Okay, and put one on this side. I've got to put one on the other side now. Still haven't decided about the bow. Still thinking, do I want to put a bow on it? Do I want to put, I want to put this to make it fall-like? Do I want to leave it off? If the orange, you can add the orange if you wanted to give it some color. I'm not liking that. I want it to stay kind of a muted color. So this is what I have so far. It's hard for you to see. I just lost something right here. I'm going to re-glue it. Ooh, the glue is so sticky. Okay. Now, I don't see a place for a bow. I don't see a place to put the mesh. I'm afraid if I put the mesh, it's going to overcrowd it, and then it won't be simple anymore. So the only other thing I could do is just, like for fall, all you would do for fall is you would take this pick and you would just lay it in there. Like so. Okay? You would just lay it in there. You could even wire it in. I wouldn't suggest that you glue it in because you can take, this is a wreath for all year long. So you can put Christmas poinsettias in there. You can put the pumpkins in there. All you have to do is just lay it in there. Okay, so I think I'm through. There's something that's come off. Let's see where it come off of. No, it didn't. I'm just going to put it on there somewhere. Okay. So, what do you think? Oh, can you tell? It is top and bottom wreath. Dang it. Trying to get a good angle on it for you to see. Well, it's so pretty. So, we have the top up here, and it's kind of looking at the bottom, and then here's the bottom down here. And like I said, you can change some of these flowers out, right? Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Y'all have a happy weekend and stay warm, and I'll talk to you later.